Rome, Italy, June 22nd, 1983. A 15-year-old girl leaves her music lesson at the Vatican and vanishes. Her name is Emanuela Orlandi. Her father works for the Holy See. She has never been found. Emanuela Orlandi was the daughter of a Vatican employee, one of the tiny number of people who actually lived and worked inside Vatican City. On the afternoon of June 22nd, she attended a music lesson at a school near the Basilica of Santa Apollinare. She was last seen boarding a bus on Via della Conciliazione, the road that leads directly to St. Peter's Square. She was 15 years old. What followed over the next 40 years is one of the most labyrinthine mysteries in modern Italian history. A case involving the Vatican, the Turkish terrorist who shot Pope John Paul II, the Banda della Magliana criminal organization, secret bank accounts, and allegations reaching into the highest levels of the Catholic Church. Anonymous phone calls began arriving within days. One caller claimed to represent a Turkish terrorist group and offered information about Emanuela in exchange for the release of Mehmet Ali Aka, the man who had shot and nearly killed Pope John Paul II in 1981. The Vatican confirmed the call was genuine. Nothing came of it. More calls followed. More leads? None led anywhere. Over the decades, witnesses came forward claiming Emanuela had been used as leverage in financial negotiations involving the Vatican Bank, the same Vatican Bank already embroiled in the Roberto Calvi scandal. Others claimed she had been seen alive years after her disappearance. Others implicated senior church figures in her fate. In 2012, a Vatican official made a startling suggestion that Emanuela might be buried inside a Vatican-owned building in Rome, the Pontifical Teutonic College. Excavations were carried out. 2 sets of bones were found in sealed spaces beneath the floor. DNA testing was conducted with enormous public attention. The bones did not belong to Emanuela. They belonged to 2 young women from the 19th century. How they came to be sealed in those spaces was never explained. In 2019, a Rome court formally opened a criminal investigation, naming 2 Vatican officials as suspects in connection with Emanuela's disappearance. The Vatican initially refused to cooperate. After international pressure, it eventually handed over some documents. In 2023, Pope Francis himself acknowledged that Emanuela is believed to be dead and expressed hope that the truth would eventually emerge. Emanuela Orlandi has been missing for over 40 years. She would be in her late 50s today. Her brother Pietro has never stopped searching. He has given hundreds of interviews, launched campaigns, appeared before parliamentary commissions, and kept her name alive through decades of official indifference. The Vatican is the smallest sovereign state in the world. It has its own laws, its own courts. And somewhere in those secrets, most investigators believe, is the truth about what happened to a 15-year-old girl who walked out of a music lesson one June afternoon and never came home. The road she walked down leads directly to St. Peter's Basilica, one of the most visited places on earth. And still, no answers. Thank you for watching Italian Shadows. If this story moved you, please subscribe, leave a like, and ring the bell. Emanuela Orlandi deserves to be remembered. Help us keep her story alive. We'll see you in the shadows.